Okay. So what I'm saying is the field that you placed in the every stage of the business process flow and the fields that you have in the form both are same, right? So if I change the phone number here, that will automatically update here. If I change it here, that will automatically update here. See, both fields are same. You place some few fields in the BPF stage and those present in the form. Both are same. So now your requirement is you wanted to trigger an email at the check-in stage, right? So what you have to do, you have to create an option set. That option set will have three values. What are those three values? Registration, check-in, and checkout. Registration, check-in, checkout. Now what you have to do, every stage on change, when the user click on next stage, it will go to next stage. So on stage change, you have to update this option set. How to update the option set? How to, uh, so in this blog itself, you can find it. BPF stage. Okay, BPF stage name. So if you see here, form context dot data dot get active stage. This will give the active stage. Active stage will have ID name. Now in your case, what you have to do, you have to use these three lines. So if active stage name is registration process, then you will set the option set value as the registration. If the active stage name is check-in, then you will set the option set value as check-in. If the BPF stage active stage is checkout, then you will set the option set value as the checkout. Now, how you will trigger the workflow? So you have to add another triggering point. The triggering point is record field change. So that triggering point will another triggering point will be record field change. So once you select this record field change, you have to select the field, the option set that you will create. So what will happen? Every record change, whenever this option set is updated, then this workflow will trigger. Here you have to apply the condition, check condition. If this option set value is a check-in, then send email. Otherwise, don't send an email. Clear?
Yes, sir.
There is no straight away. You have to do the workaround.
Let me say, so in BPF, we have added some stages or like process, workflow, action, dialogue, right?
Hmm.
I have created this workflow. I want to put this workflow in check-in area. I have created check-in stage. I want to put this workflow in check-in
That's what
stage.
that's what I'm telling you. You want to execute the workflow when it goes to the check-in stage, right?
Hmm.
So there is no straight away, Manikanta. There is no straight away. You have to achieve this scenario by different workaround. See,
Okay.
BPF is a one process. Entity is one component. BPF is one component. Workflow is one component. Here, what you are doing, you want to send an email at the check-in stage, not on the registration stage. Now,
Yeah.
how you will
Yes,
identify
yes, yes,
in
yes.
a workflow to get the business process flow uh, active stage. You won't get it in the workflow.
Okay.
So that's why what I am telling you to create one option set. The option set field. Option set field will have three options. These are the three stages of your business process flow. Whenever business process flow state change, then you will use this JavaScript. You will use this JavaScript. You will get the active stage name, and then you will set the option set value. Then you will configure your workflow on the field change of this option set. Then it will execute.
Yes, sir, I will try.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So now today we will discuss about translations. What is
Sir,
translation? On mute. Sorry, sorry. Okay. So what is translation? Why we use translation? So by default, when we create a CRM, all the entities, all the fields, everything will be under English labels. Now, let's say we are working for a big client whose presence globally. Now, French users will use the CRM. German users will use the CRM, same CRM. Chinese will use the same CRM. Arabic will also use the same CRM. Then everybody know English, but some regions will be specific to their local language. For example, French users, they wanted to open the form and they wanted to see all the labels of the field in French. Then by default, we cannot do that. By default, Microsoft will not provide all the translation. So whatever language we require, we will install the language in the CRM. How to install the language? Under settings, administration, languages, you can enable the language whichever is required for the client. So by default, it will be English. You can enable all the languages in the world. So you will have different options to enable. So you can enable more than one language and we can apply the translation on top of it. So how to apply the translation? So let me refresh this. We have created this entity, clone entity, right? See where we have save dynamics. So we placed in new app, SB app. So we have loans and transaction. Let's try to do it for the loans. So when I click on new, so I can see all the labels in English because my preference language is English. Let's say I will change my preference language from English to other language. So how to change? You can click on this setting, go to personalize settings, go to languages. Here instead of English, I will select French. Click OK. So once you click OK, then the CRM will refresh and the form will open again. Now if you see, there is nothing is in the French. Salesperson, loan number, customer name, everything in English. Now client want to see all the label in the French when the user login with other than English. If the French user login, all the label should be in the French. How we will do? That's where the translation will help us. Now it's a German. It's English. Okay. Now it refresh. Now, how we have to work on this translation? First thing, create a solution. Why to create a solution is, see, there will be a lot of entities where we can work one by one. So if we have multiple entities to translate, it will take a lot of time. Sometimes the solution will fail. So what you have to do, I will create a new solution called translation. You can give any name. It's not required to give only the translation. You can give any name. Save. Click on entities. Add existing entity. Now I want to apply the translation for loan entity. So I will add only loan entity to this solution. So I will add everything. Now I have created a solution and I added the entity which required the translation. Now the next step is you have to open the XRM toolbox and search for translation. So there is a tool called Easy Translator. Click on this tool. Okay, load entities. If you can click on all entities will load. Click on from solution always, because we required some of the core entities to be translated. So those entities we will keep in a solution and we will open that entities from the solution. Click on from solution and here you will select the solution that we have created. This is the solution. Click OK. Now in this solution we have this loan entity. Select the entity and here you can see global option set, label translation, sitemap label translation, dashboard translation. I don't want all this. Entity, attribute, pick list. I don't want view, charts. I will have forms. I don't want relationships. Okay. I required the entity translation, attribute translation, option set translation, Boolean translation, form translation, tabs translation, sections translation, export form translation. So whatever I required, I can check that and I can click on export translation. Okay. Loan entity translation. I can view this name, click save. The Excel will be downloaded. Click on yes. Excel will open. Now if you see entities, we have attributes, all the attributes in this entity, option set, boolean values, form tabs, section, form fields, everything we have. Now we will do one by one. Let's go to entities. Entity display name is loan, collection name is loans. Now what is 1033, 1036, 1031? 1033 is a English language code, 1036 is a French, 1031 is a German. Where to find this? You will find it in the administration itself. When you try to click on languages, all the languages will load, right? So let's say French. Language code is 1036. If you check for English, English is already installed. German is 1031. Greek is 1032. Hindi is 1081. See, these are the language code which Microsoft has mapped in the CRM. So 1036 is French. We'll just get these values. I will use the Google Translator. So from English to French, English name is loan, French name is this. Copy, paste it here. Loans, copy, search in English. This is a French name. Copy. Then now I will select German. Loans value is this. Copy. Loan value of English is this. Paste. Copy. Save. It is done. Let's go to attributes. So attributes we have created by, we have lot of attributes. So I will do the required only. So what we have in the loan entity, loan number, customer name, I'll just do this 5. Okay, loan number, this is in German, this is in French. Loan completion date, then German. The customer name, this is in German. Let's change it to French. This will be the French. Salary. I'm doing very specific fields because of time issue. So when you are doing, you just write for the different fields. French, very French. Then it is in German. This is in German. And we have what we have is an account holder. Is an account holder. German. French. Okay. Then option set labels. What is option set labels? So here we don't have option set. Okay, what is option set label is, let's say we have one of the option set label name is home loan, but we want to also change this home loan or label value in the French or German. We can do that. As of now, we don't have this field on the form. Home loan, it's in French. Okay, change it to German. This is in German. Similarly, we can apply for all the option set labels. Say Boolean. We have yes or no. No. In English, no. German, yes. 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 What should be in French? Yes. No. None. So how it will look like this is, so when we go to here in English, yes or no. When it should be French, then none, OUI. If it is German, no will be nine, yes will be ja. Save forms. Though I will not change to form tabs. Yeah, this I will change. What is form tab is, so here we have the salesperson. If I go to sales manager form, this is a tab. Okay, so these are the tab names. So salesperson is salesperson. In French is this. In German is this. General in German is this. In French, manager form is in French. It should be German. And tab in German. In French, this is in French. This will be the same in German. Form sections, all this general section, form fields. Okay, now so we have saved till here. You can close this. Now how to import this translation? The same way we have exported, same way we can click on import translation. So here translation file we need to select loan entity translation, select the entity, click OK, load the file, click on import translation. Yes, then the translation will be importing in the CRM. So this will take some time. Let's wait for a couple of minutes. So I told you, right, if we have multiple entities, the progress will take a lot of time. So that time, some may fail, some may success. So better we can do entity wise. Now you will see the progress like this. Entity 1 completed, attribute total 39 are there. How many are completed, how many are failed, you can see. If you get this task in real time, so don't do for all entities at once. Do it for entity wise. Then it won't take much time and it will be easy. So once the translation are imported, the tool itself will publish the changes. We just have to refresh and verify. Okay, now let's verify. Let's refresh the CRM. Now I will change the language. How to change the language? Under settings, personalized settings, click on languages. I will change it to French. Now if you see loan number, customer name, true or false, yes or no in English. In French, it will be none and OUI. Salary. Now if I change back to German, see if you see entity name also changed here. Languages. So this is the German. Okay. This is the German in loan entity. Translation is still translation because we haven't applied the translation. So manager form, tab name change, customer name change. If you see yes or no, in French it will be none and OUI. In German it's a nine and ja. Salary. So this is how the translations will work. I'll change back to English.